Hey everybody, welcome to this very special video. I'm actually going to be showing you whether you're officially an ERC affiliate or not with us with Wi-Fi Money. I want to just talk about the numbers because I don't know if you're like me, but I really like to have clarity. You know, my mentor always taught me clarity plus focus equals energy. I'll say that again. Clarity plus focus equals energy. And what that really means is whatever goal you're attacking, especially in business, numbers matter because that's where the mind can really expand. And then you're like, well, wait a minute, I know this, or I know that person, or I can get connected here. And just knowing also what's possible. And I have a lot to go over today, but I will say this is a video specifically on two things. Number one, how to make $1 million in the next whatever you want within the next 2 years or less. Okay. Now you can make $1 million in the next 30 days if you want. You can make $1 million in personal commission in the next 90 days, 120 days. It's up to you. But at least on this video, I want to give you the details and the numbers where you're going to feel good about like, okay, if I do this, and then you'll kind of do the math, you'll be like, I think in a lot of ways, we're all analytical in certain ways of just like, if I do this many, okay, I know, okay, and you're kind of doing it in your head, and it's going to be exciting to watch kind of what happens after people start watching this video. A little bit about me. My name is Todd Kale. I won't get into all the boring stuff, but I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years. I've been successful in a lot of different things. I'm a best-selling author here of the book You vs. You, etc. I'm also an actor. I've been working for myself for 20 years. What I will say is when I first heard about the ERC program, around May last year, maybe April of last year, I actually had the awesome opportunity to meet Josh Fox, the CEO of Bottom Line Savings. And I spent the day in North Miami. And it was, at the time, very exciting because I didn't realize really what it was. It's the government and then the PPP loan, and then you can get the ERC thing and how complicated the ERC deal is. And then the Bottom Line does all the work for you, and you just have to become an affiliate and you just kind of share, see if business owners actually are partaking in it, if they know about it. And what I found in the past 9 months or 10 months is not a lot of business owners even now know about it or have heard about it, or they don't even know it exists. So our job, my job, your job, if you're doing this, or maybe you're thinking about doing this, is our job is just to spread kind of the good news, is really to share, almost like Santa Claus in a way, where we can get you money that's sitting in a government account, $250 billion right now, that we can actually get that to the business owner, small business America. And there's millions of small businesses in North America. And because legislation has changed, it's not just the big dogs that get the money, the ERC money, and it's employee retention credit. It basically, we could do up to $26,000 per employee. Now, a lot of you watching this probably know all about it already. And if you don't, of course, there's a ton of resources that we have with Wi-Fi Money that you can actually get trained on. And that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to get excited about the opportunity, but then actually kind of see, like, kind of compartmentalize, like, how much money you really can make, both on the personal side, but then also on the affiliate side. So I have a kind of a clean sheet of paper here, notepad and pen. What I highly recommend is you do the same. Go ahead and pause this and go get one for yourself, because I have the numbers in front of me, but I want to rewrite them down. So, there's a lot of opportunity in America. There's a lot of opportunities, let's say in the direct sales industry, in real estate, maybe as an investor. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. This opportunity that we have to work with Bottom Line Savings, to partner with them, to partner with Wi-Fi Money, which is an incredible brand that I've been able and very fortunate enough to work with, the amazing partners there and the co-founders. And about a year ago, there was this partnership with Wi-Fi Money and Bottom Line Savings that has really been a significant partnership. And we have the likes of Grant Cardone and Ty Lopez and people like Tony Robbins. And I'm actually, my phone is on his book right now, the Life Force book that just came out with Tony Robbins. And Kevin O'Leary of Shark Tank now, being on Fox News recently with Tucker Carlson, promoting Bottom Line and the ERC program. And we're just kind of starting. I mean, we got 2+ years left. This goes away April 2025. And this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And what I want to just share first and foremost is the obvious. And the obvious is I'm alive, you're alive. I'm 42. So just think about your age. So I would even write it down, because we're going to kind of go through this first, because I want to develop a strong why for you and why you want to do this. Like, I want to make sure that you're so motivated after this video. Not that I'm trying to motivate you, but I want to motivate you through actual numbers and through practical knowledge of business based on what you can accomplish in the next 2 years and literally never have to work again for the rest of your life. And it's not something that is a thought. It's not something that we hope this succeeds. It already has been massively successful. In fact, last year alone, Bottom Line helped get over $4 billion to business owners already back from the government. So because of COVID and really what has happened, a lot of people struggled in small business America. So because of legislation that has changed, it really works in the favor now of that business owner that has 5 or more full-time W-2 employees and has been around since February 2020 or prior to that. So with that said, and I'm assuming a lot of you that are watching this are already an affiliate. And if you're not an affiliate, get back with the person that invited you on this video after, and just go ahead and sign up. And guys, it's a free opportunity. So think about that. There's no investment. I also kind of sell Amazon stores as well for the past couple of years. You'd have to invest in that. Here, you don't have to invest anything. It's completely free. The only thing that you have to invest in is your time to learn about it, to make the calls, reach out to people. So obviously there is some sort of hustle there, but watch these numbers, okay? So I'm just gonna write down here with you. So go grab a notepad and pen. I actually cut myself here earlier, so that's why you see the white there on my finger. But just write down your age real quick for me. I'm just gonna write 42 here. That's my age. The typical age that an American retires at, let's just put 65. So the gap between me right now as a 42-year-old and me that I'm supposed to retire, let's say at age 65, based on the average American, of course that number usually is around a lot more than that, especially for men. Usually men kind of work till they're dead, but that's just how we're built, I guess. But 42, 52, 62, okay, so that's 23 years. So I'm gonna write down the number 23. So write down your number of the gap between your age currently. You could be 20 years old. We have 19-year-olds that do this. You could be 61. You could be 65 right now. Whatever your age is, put the gap. So I circled 23. Okay, you can see that, 23. So that means if I don't have the ERC opportunity, I would have to work another 23 years if I did want to retire at age 65. And of course, I have to have a number of what needs to be in the bank and my investments to be able to retire from 65 to, let's say, God willing, we all live to 100 years old. Now, why am I bringing all this up? Is because I want to show you how to make $1 million even in the next 90 days or 100 days or in the next even 2 years, even if you're slow and you want to do this part-time, spare time. So watch this. So what would $1 million do for you? So let's just take your salary right now. So let's just say, for conversation's sake, it's $50,000, and you're in a situation like I am. It's 23 years between now and 65 years of age. So 50,000 times 20, that would be $1 million, right? Basically $1 million. So 20 years, 50,000, that's $1 million. So I have another 3 years left. So that's, $1.1 million, okay? $1,150,000. So I would need, so that's how much money I would be making in the next 23 years, obviously minus all of my expenses, healthcare, kids, food, travel, entertainment. I'm probably left with even 10% of that, 110 grand. Okay, so I have 110 grand if I have no savings right now by age 65 if I'm not investing it with compound interest in the stock market or something like that. So I have 110 grand left. How am I going to retire on 110,000 even if I was smart enough to invest 10% of what I'm making at a $50,000 a year salary? So hear me out on this. Watch this. So first of all, let's just say I don't want to work for the next 23 years. I want to replace my income and go crazy with ERC, part-time, spare time, and maybe eventually full-time, and I want to make $1 million. So that means I just bought 23 years or 20 years minimum of my life back. So that means once I make $1 million for the ERC program in the next 90 days or 100 days or 2 years, I can basically do whatever the heck I want for the next 20 years based on the numbers I just gave you. Now, of course, I'm not living a lavish life, but I don't have to really work, and I can put that in the bank. I can invest maybe half of it, get 10% a year on my money, and there's another 50,000, whatever, right? So that's what's being smart. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because the ERC program, okay, let's break it down now in numbers, okay? So I want you to go to the next page on your notebook, write this number down, okay? I have a clean sheet of paper, write down 100. Okay, so we're gonna play around with the number 100. And let's say, a business owner that has 100 employees. So you approach the business owner and you say, hey, have you taken advantage of the ERC program yet? They say, hey, what's that? The employee retention credit. The next thing you're gonna ask is, how many employees do you have? and he or she is going to say, well, I have 100. Well, bottom line can get on average 10,000 all the way to 26,000. So let's kind of go in the middle there. Let's say 15,000. So write this down, $15,000 per employee. They've been in business since February of 2020 or prior. They obviously have 5 or more full-time W-2 employees, and COVID, of course, has affected them. So they qualify, okay? And they even got the PPP loan. Let's say they did. Okay, cool. They don't have to, but even if they did, they still can qualify for this. So that would be 15,000 times 100. So what is the math on that, class? 1.5 million. Okay, so how does the commissions work for an affiliate like myself and like you working with Bottom Line once you fill out the W-9? Well, let's just say on average, now they take 30%, sometimes even as low as, let's say, 20%. Okay, so 1.5 million will go low. Bottom Line does all the work. They get the money. 4 months later, that business owner, if it's a nonprofit, maybe sooner, but that business owner gets $1.5 million, just for conversation's sake, in their business bank account. And then 5 business days later, once they get the money first, then they're going to pay out Bottom Line 20%, because that's just the deal. Bottom Line did pretty much all the work for them. They got them the most money. So that means 1.5 million, 20% of that Bottom Line gets, which is 300,000. So write that down, 300,000. Okay. So bottom line's happy. It's a win for them. It's a win for your friend who's a business owner. They're very happy with you, by the way. What an amazing thing that you're doing for business owners, by the way, for sharing this. Now, you make 10% of what Bottom Line makes, which is $30,000. So you made $30,000 for a 5-minute conversation. You made sure that they booked the call. You signed them up on your link yourself, and now they're rocking and rolling, right? They're so excited. 4 months later, you get paid $30,000. Now, $30,000. Now watch this. This is where the math, this is where the make $1 million in commission comes in. So I'm looking at my notes. So let's say you do that 3 times, okay? You have 3 business owners out of 100. It's going to be on average, again, these are low numbers. It might be more than 30,000 per deal, but let's just say it's 100K. So you do 3 deals there, 100K. So you just need to do 3 deals with 100 employees. So that's 300 employees times 10 deals, write this down, is 3,000. Okay, so 3,000. I'm writing it down with you. 3,000 employees is going back. Again, you do, let's say, 3 deals of 100 employees. You do that 3 times a month for the next 10 months. Okay, that's easy math. You do 3 100 employee deals. Personally, you're making 10% off what Bottom Line is making. That's going to be $100,000 every 3 deals, which equals every 300 employees. So every 300 employees that you personally help getting this money is $100,000 in commissions for you. Times 10, that's 3,000. So again, when you're signing up business owners, I don't care if it's a deal, 8 employees here, 10 employees here, 500 employees here, once it adds up to, let's say, 3,000, the average you're making, again, is $30,000 in commissions every 100 employees. You guys getting the math on that? That equals, drum rolls please, $1 million for every 3,000 employees total that you get. Now, mind you, again, you're talking to this person, you're talking to that person. Sometimes they're going to be small deals, sometimes they're going to be big deals. Let's continue. Watch this. What if you just, I don't know, you're just a lucky person, you know a lot of business owners. Let's just say you got 6, not 60, 6 business owners that have 500 employees each, because that's like the max, right? Anywhere from 5 to 500. You just need to close 6 deals of 500. Now, I'm not trying to have everyone just shoot for the moon, right? And neglect the little deals, because a lot of little deals add up to the big deals anyway, right? But just for conversation's sake, you could do 6 deals, or you talk to 6 business owners that have 500 employees each and they all get it, you would make $1 million. Okay, if you do the math on that, you would make $1 million in personal commissions minimum doing 6 deals that have 500 employees. Now, of course, there's always some, 1%ers here and there, and I am being very conservative with the numbers because sometimes they might get more than 15,000. It's based on obviously the number $15,000 per employee. Some deals they might get 12,500, so it's a little bit less. Some deals a little bit more. Maybe it's a staffing agency versus a nonprofit or a church. I mean, obviously some things will be a little bit different, but the numbers really will be around that or more. So personally, you don't have to build a team. So stage 1 is making $1 million off your personal efforts, and you can sign up 6 companies that have 500 employees, $1 million. You can sign up 10 companies that have 300 each, 3,000 employees, $1 million. Now, what if you do that double time or 3x or 10x? Now it's $10 million that you made and not just 1 million. Now, let's go to level 2, right? It's the sub RP. So you are allowed, it's not a multi-level, but you make 10% on what deal that you bring, and then you make 5% on everyone that joins you front line to you. Now, you're going to get your own business link that you're going to give to business owners, or you fill it out for them. Then you can also email rp@bottomlinesavings.com once you're official, rp@bottomlinesavings.com once you're official, and get your sub RP link so you can recruit people that want to do it with you. And they don't have to be business owners. I don't have employees. You might not have employees, but you're like, okay, how does this affect me? Well, you're an affiliate. So this is affiliate marketing. And like I said, Ty Lopez, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, all of these, Anthony Morrison, all these big name celebrity affiliate marketers, they're doing it with us. Kevin O'Leary of Shark Tank, right? Mr. Wonderful. He's doing it, and he's building an affiliate team, and he's promoting it to business owners. So you make 5% off anyone frontline to you that also shares this with other business owners. So going back to the $1 million that you're making overrides, you would have to get, the number is 6. You would have to get 6,000 total employees to get funded at least 15,000. Again, this is all based on multiple businesses. It just has to add up to 6,000, and that would be $1 million in override. Because using the example of 100, so let's say again, you sign up a business that has 100. Basically, you enroll them as an affiliate. They take the call with Bottom Line. Josh Fox usually takes those calls. Anything over 50, that company gets 1.5 million. Bottom Line gets 20%. That's 300 grand. I'm being very conservative with the numbers too, by the way. And you get 10%, so that's 30K. Now, same deal happens underneath you. Your friend, Joe Smith, does the same deal. He just made everything I just said. But you would make, in addition to that, 15,000. Because you make 5% off of what they make. So since your friend Joe Smith made 10%, that's 30,000 in this particular deal, you make 15 grand because you brought Joe on your team and he's the one that did the work. Now you might have been in Mexico or you might have been in Italy and you just made $15,000 doing nothing. All you did in the beginning was plug Joe in, get him into the training, our Facebook group, Wi-Fi Money, the pin post on our Wi-Fi Money Billions group on Facebook. He's got plugged in, you gave him some resources, you plugged him in, okay? Now, obviously, all of this, individual results may vary, right? And it's based on your drive, it's based on your desire, it's based on your work ethic. This is not like a passive income doing nothing kind of thing, but it can turn into something very passive once you're building your affiliate team, because you're making 5% per deal, okay, off every single person that enrolls in another business, and they're making 10%. So they're happy, you're happy, Bottom Line's happy, the business owner's happy. It is one of the first things in my career as an entrepreneur that it's a win, 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 win. It's 4 wins, okay? And again, there's $250 billion sitting in the federal government bank account that's already been, you have to just claim it. So you're actually sharing incredible information. You're not selling anything. You're not coming off weird. They don't have to invest in anything. There's no risk for the business owner. Bottom Line totally takes care of everything. You just have to let people know. So who do I talk to? So, okay, you could straight Google small businesses in your area. You could go door to door. You can make calls, and you might say, oh my God, I don't want to ever do that. But just understand, I don't either, but I'm doing it because honestly, it's not canvassing, it's not soliciting, it's actually just knock on doors, or even just your busy life, maybe your salon, your church, right? You can talk to your pastor. It's just follow your money and just simply ask people, hey, have you heard of the ERC program? No, what's that? It's the Employee Retention Credit Program, and I work with Bottom Line. I'm an affiliate, and I think we can get you at least 10,000. So how many employees do you have? You have 50? I can get you at least 500K or more. How can you do that? All right, and then you take out your phone, just fill out your link. What's the name of your company, name of your church, fill it out. How many employees you have? Okay, great. And then, okay, when can you book the call? Just show the phone. Show your phone. When can you book a call? Tomorrow at 5, does that work? Okay, perfect. And now you really edify, especially if they have over 50 employees or more, that Josh Fox is going to take the call personally, or anyone under 50, make sure that you edify the fact that someone very smart and very competent with Bottom Line and employee is going to call that person. And then your job is over. That is all you have to do. It took you 5 minutes to make $30,000 or $100,000 or $7,000. 5 minutes. And then it takes you time to obviously build the team, but we have the systems in place. It's super fun. It's super free. You don't have to pay for this. You just have to invest your time and energy. And just on a personal level, I've already made hundreds of thousands of dollars personally, already paid to me. This is not in the future. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands have already been in my bank account since I started in April, May of last year, end of April, kind of in the beginning of May of 2022. And the caveat, you might say, well, what's the catch of all this? The caveat is, when you get started, it takes 4 months minimum to actually get the commissions. But believe me, you get the commissions. In fact, you'll have your own live link. You can actually see the deals. You can see the commissions. So that way you know it's coming. So mentally, you're not like in a funk, right? You see it coming. But then once month 4, month 5 rolls, now you're in that snowball effect. You're getting paid. It just compounds. That's why you just have to focus. And of course, keep your job. I get that part. If you have to obviously have money now, so it's not now money, but it's money in 4 months. It's money for the next 2 years that you can make you a multi-millionaire. And again, you can make $1 million just by getting 3,000 employees total. That's $1 million in commissions. Okay. So a couple last things here. Again, it's a win-win-win-win-win. Make sure that you have your personal link for your business that you can share with business owners. Make sure you have your sub RP link. If not, ask the person that invited you on this. And then the third thing is make sure that you have your live link. So if you don't have your sub link yet, you can email rp@bottomlinesavings.com and ask for both. Ask for, I need a sub RP link and then also a live link so that you can actually see your deals as they penned, as the documents are approved. And a lot of your business owners will know how much money, and you'll know because you get the email on your personals, you'll know how much they're getting. And you could do the math and you'll know what bottom line takes on that, whatever's negotiated. Obviously, the smaller deals are pretty non-negotiable, but the bigger deals you get, the more bottom line probably might take 20% or 21% as opposed to 30. Always edify the expert. You have 2 years left. It ends April 2025. And you're always edifying the fact that this phone call is worth a lot of money. So you want to make sure that you lead the business owner up into that phone call, book the phone call with them from your live link. I never just mail or email a live link or text a live link. I make sure I sign up the business owner if I can. Now, obviously, if you can't help it, I get it. But you just really want to edify the fact that they cannot miss that call because we don't want to go chase them. You want to be very professional. And the reason I want to make this video, and I'll kind of wrap it up in closing, just on more of a kind of a personal level for all of us, is fortunately and unfortunately, we get one life to live, right? And let's just say all of us, Lord willing, we live to 100 years of age. Now, mind you, I'm 42, like I said, whatever your age is, that means you have that much years to live. And of course, we're aging and we're getting older and our bodies are not going to be like our 20s and 30s. And I get that, even if you're working out. So I never really wanted to retire when I'm 70 or 80 because I want to enjoy life now. So how my mindset is, okay, I got 2 years left. I've already made great money, but I want to make millions, tens of millions, not because I'm greedy, not because I'm a jerk or I'm just some kind of Wolf of Wall Street kind of person. I mean, obviously what we're doing is so much value that we're literally sometimes in some cases, we're getting people out of bankruptcy or potentially avoiding it. We're helping the business owner get money that is theirs that they just have to simply claim. But because of you, they are now blessed and it could be millions. I've gotten clients 5 million, 4 million, 100,000, 50,000, 1.1 million, 8 million. I mean, clients are just so appreciative, these business owners, to me, because I let them know about it. So it's very fulfilling in that regard. But when it comes to you personally, again, you're buying the rest of your life back. So based on your age, based on your retirement age or what your goal is for retirement, based on your annual salary, whatever you make per year, how much money is it going to buy you to not have to work for the rest of your life? Now, when I say you don't have to work for the rest of your life, what I really mean is you can do your passion projects now. Like for me, after April of 2025, I can really focus on ministry. I can really focus on helping different ministries that I believe in, that I believe are really helping change the world in their message. I can also invest and continue to invest in different movie projects like I am already, continuing to be an actor and different things that I want to be, kind of hack that world because I have the money to do it. Does that make sense? And whatever that looks like, okay, of course, taking care of your family, putting your kids through college, cash, buying a house, cash, Buying investment properties, cash. Buying a private jet, cash. We've done it, okay? Wi-Fi Money's done it. But this really is something. And we have people making $10 million a month doing this. We got people making $1 million a month. We got people making $100,000 a month. We got people making an extra $10,000 a month part-time. It's very, very simple money. It's something that costs you nothing other than your time. And looking at the numbers and looking what I just said, what's your excuse? Whatever is holding you back, and 99% of stress is money related, probably in your life right now. I could probably, pretty much guarantee that. What are you waiting for? Get back with the person that invited you on this. Let's map how what your goal is on how to get 3,000 employees total. Again, that's doing like one deal here, that's 10. Then you know another business owner that has 112 employees. Okay, well that's 122 right there. 3,000 minus 122. How many do you have left? You're on the road to $1 million. I mean, you could do like a kind of like a telethon, right? You can in your home, you could do like a thermometer and kind of start coloring it with red, get your kids involved. Who do you know that's a business owner? Who do you know that's a business owner? I got to do this in 90 days or a year or the next 6 months, and just have fun with it like it's a board game, and just go make $1 million, become a millionaire, helping other people become millionaires. Thanks to the actual government. I never thought I'd make a video saying that. Thank you, government. Thank you, IRS. This is an amazing program. And Bottom Line, of course, does an exceptional job. 86% close rate at Bottom Line Savings. That probably actually gone up since I've been to the home office a little under a month ago. 86%. So that means almost 9 out of 10 business owners that you fill out your link actually says yes and signs the documents to have Bottom Line get their money for them. There's always the 1% that's like, I don't know, I got to check with my accountant, blah, blah, blah. But your accountant, they don't know how to do this. Just so you guys know, accountants, they're not into this right now. They're into taxes, filing taxes. They're not into getting you money in the ERC program. That is not their specialty. That's not what you're paying them for, including your tax attorney. So that's why you have to let them be them. Let LeBron James play basketball, let Tiger Woods play golf, but you're not going to swap. You're not going to have LeBron James play golf and Tiger Woods play basketball. Let the CPAs do what they do best, and that's doing your taxes. Let ERC specialists with Bottom Line Savings, people that have been in the game for 16 years, let them do it because they're the experts. And they're going to get you the most money. And they're going to get your business owners the most money too. So hopefully that helps. Again, you can follow me on Instagram if you have any questions. Todd M. Cahill, verified there on Instagram. I only have one account, a little under 500,000 followers. If there's anything I can do, of course, I work with everyone that's inviting you on this as well. We're all a team. We're all a family. And we all want to win. And we are winning. And we want you to win. And we want you to really get into this momentum that we're all facing and be a part of it, because it's either I wish I did or I'm so glad I did. And I want to be on that side of I'm so glad I did this for a couple of years, really did it hard, really did well, really got out of my comfort zone. I went to my Facebook page, my Instagram followers, I did stories, I did posts. We even give out social media content for you for free. Google businesses, go approach businesses. I mean, these are all the people that you can talk to. It's really unlimited. And if you don't know any business owners yourself, you could start asking, hey, who do you know that's a business owner? And even build your sub RP team. And if that's all you did, you're still going to make, again, 6,000 employees total underneath you. That's $1 million in overrides to you personally, because that's 5%. So with that said, I'm so excited. This is an unbelievable program. I've been in the game for 20 years. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It's 30 minutes long, but I think it's well worth it, because we got to educate people on how big this can be. And then let's work together on getting you to hit your goals and your dreams in literally 2 years or less. So thanks so much. Appreciate it for watching.